Hi dear friends and subscribers, welcome to the Cricket Happening show as usual. And well, I have to talk to you about three matches. So I'm coming up with three cricket updates. One is India have retained the, they are ranked second in the ICC rankings after Australia, after today lifting the Micromax Cup 2012. But it was a very close game between India and Sri Lanka, where India prevailed by 20 runs. But really I have to commend the Sri Lankan youngsters for putting up such a good show, even though India scored 294 and they replied with 274. Irfan Pathan was the bowler who did the damage. In fact, he had wickets. He was the man of the match. He took 5 wickets for 61 runs, which I'll talk about. So that is one thing. What I'm seeing in the match between New Zealand and West Indies, which is happening, is that New Zealand are the ones under pressure now, because the spin is really playing a key part there, and they are really struggling right now. They are 109 for 7 with a lead of 51. They are 160. Well, we might have a very good result on this particular match, and probably you never know how the pendulum is going to swing. And as far as England and South Africa are concerned, Kevin Pietersen has really warmed the English fans here by scoring his 21st Test century. And what a century it was! It was really brimming with strokes, absolutely imperious stroke play. As you know, Kevin Pietersen normally plays, and James Taylor right now is giving him company. The drinks have just gone off the ground, and right now England are 304 for 4. What I'm going to do is I'm first going to talk about the match. As I said, this is a cricket update. There's not going to be much details being covered. Well, as I said, India were the ones who actually batted first, and India made 294 for 7. They had Gautam Gambhir scoring. Today, Mahela Jayawardene was not playing, so basically the Sri Lankan youngsters had a real look in. Angelo Matthews was the captain of Sri Lanka, and India won the match by 20 runs. India batting first made 294 for 7. And Gambhir was the highest scorer with 88 of 99 balls with 7 fours. Well, India didn't have it well today. Ajinkya Rahane was given a chance, but he was LBW bowled Pereira for 9 of 17 deliveries with 1 4. Virat Kohli fell a victim to Nuwan Pradeep, who came and struck big by actually having Virat Kohli's wicket. LBW bowled Pradeep for 23, and Rohit Sharma continued his poor form in the whole series. Clean bowled by Pradeep for 4. I think he has in some woeful form there, Rohit Sharma. And Gambhir made 88, and that was a time when India were really struggling, like 29 for 1, 77 for 2, 87 for 3, and then there was a partnership of 110 runs. Manoj Tiwari really showed lots of talent there by making 65 runs. Was involved in a very good partnership with Gambhir. He was basically working the singles with Gambhir, and only when the time came he started opening out. He made 65 of 68 balls with 6 fours. After that, Suresh Raina was a victim. The next delivery after Malinga came in and struck it big by getting 2 quick wickets, and India suddenly from a score of 87 for 3 plummeted to 197 for 5 when Suresh Raina was gone to the very next delivery, as he was caught on the bowling of Malinga for a duck. As he got a short ball, he put it into the slips. It was a very good captaincy by Angelo Matthews, having a first slip on hand, and the first slip pouched the catch there. Dhoni, well, what to say about Dhoni? Dhoni was using his wrist very well, and his rasping drives. In fact, he was so good at it, and as I said, the pitch was also very good to bat on, as Dhoni said after the press conference. And well, Dhoni clubbed 58 runs of 38 balls. Now that was the time, 197 for 5. In fact, Irfan Pathan came in and really showing some all-round prowess here. And no wonder he was the man of the match. He had an unbeaten 29 to his name of 28 balls with 2 fours, and he had a very good but fruitful partnership with Dhoni, because from 213 India reached 294 thanks to this partnership, which yielded almost 80 runs. 80 runs were yielded by this partnership between Dhoni and Pathan. And with Dhoni, as I said, his bottom hand was so good, his wrist was so powerful, and he was really crashing the ball into the ropes, and he made 58 of 38 balls with 8 fours. Pathan contributed an unbeaten 29 of 28 balls with 2 fours, 294 for 7. The bowling figures, well, I'm not going to really go into the bowling figures. Malinga had 3 for 64, 1 for 53 for Pereira, 2 for 63 for Nuwan Pradeep. As I said, this is just a cricket update. Sri Lanka made 274. First and foremost, I'd like to commend the Sri Lankan youngsters for putting up such a great show. There's no Kumar Sangakkara, there's no Mahela Jayawardene, but they ran India so close. 20 runs were the ones which separated them, but in the end, India lifted the Micromax Cup 2012 with a 4-1 victory in this series. And just talking about the Sri Lankan innings, Well, they lost Tilkatne Dilshan pretty early. He was out for a block today as Dilshan was out, caught Zahir Khan bowled Pathan. But after that, Upul Taranga and Thirimane really went after the bowling. They knew they had to really, throw the bats, and that's what. And they saw that it was a batting pitch, and they went up the bowling of Zahir Khan and Irfan Pathan, thrashing them for boundaries. And it was really then Dinda was also very costly. And Thirimani and Taranga were looking dangerous because they were hitting lots of boundaries. They were getting very quick runs, and in fact they had put 61 on the board in just the 8th over. But after that, Taranga was the one to be out. He was out to Pathan for 31 of 21 balls, well, they had Thirimani was the highest scorer with 77 with 5 fours and 3 sixes. He played superbly. Chandimal was chief victim for 8. Once again, it was Jivanta Mendes who played a superb knock there. He was the one who would have probably taken Sri Lanka to victory, but Zahir Khan came in, and not Zahir Khan, it was Irfan Pathan, as I said, in his spell. He started getting the wickets where the ball started swinging, and Jivanta Mendes was out for 72 of 88 balls, his maiden 50 in one-day international cricket. And other than that, as I said, Irfan Pathan and Dinda came in and cleaned up everything. But it was a very good. I would like to commend the Sri Lankan youngsters for putting up very great performance against this very strong Indian unit. And I think this will go a long way for the selectors to think who are the players who could be picked actually. 274 all out, but I'd like to congratulate Sri Lanka for putting up a great fight here. Zahir Khan 1 for 53, 5 for 61, the man of the match, Irfan Pathan. 10 overs no maiden, 5 for 61, 2 for 55 for Dinda was a bit costly. Well, I'm not going to go into the details. Player of the match was Irfan Pathan. Player of the series went to Virat Kohli. So the series is done and dusted. Now I'm going to take you down to West Indies, New Zealand, where right now it's lunch on day 3, and the score stands. As you know, New Zealand resumed at the overnight score with their 51-run lead yesterday, bowling out West Indies, bowling out New Zealand bowling out West Indies for 209. They put up a good show with the ball, but at the bat they are really struggling here. The spinners are the ones who have been ruling the roost, especially Narsingh Narayan, who took 2 wickets yesterday. Today added 2 more wickets to his repertoire, and he has 17 overs, 6 maidens, 21 runs and 4 wickets. I think it was a surprise packet there. And today, Guptill made 42. It was LBD bowled Dion Ryan for 42 with 7 boundaries. Other than that, McCullum was a victim of Dion Ryan for 19. And then Tino Best took the wicket of Ross Taylor for a duck. And Kane Williamson was out for 8. And I think New Zealand have been really struggling against the spin bowlers. Sunil Narine picked up the wicket of Van Wyk. And right now, Brownlee is not out on 12. And Bracewell is not out on 109 for 7 currently, going in at lunch. On this third day's play of the second test played at Sabina Park, Kingston in Jamaica. At lunch, New Zealand struggling, 109 for 7, overall lead of 160. Bowling figures, as I said, Dion Ryan was the man who had 4 wickets for 21 runs. So now I take you down live to the match which is happening right now. As you know, England resumed at the overnight score. There were some rain interruptions, but well, in fact, South Africa today took some 2 quick wickets by first having Alistair Cook, who was LBW, bowled Philander for 24 with 2 fours. Strauss was a victim of Dale Steyn, who actually Strauss hesitated into the slip. Scott de Villiers bowled Steyn for 37 with 7 boundaries. And Jonathan Trott also played around for some time, but he was also a victim of Steyn for 35, 6 fours. But South Africa probably would have thought 142 for 3 that they have the match on the graphs. In fact, they had more reward, as Ian Bell was a victim of Callis for 11, and South Africa thought that that is a job well done. Yes, it was a job well done, but Kevin Pietersen had other ideas. He is right now stroking the ball majestically. He's on his 21st test century, not out on 132 with 21 fours and 1 6. The match is still going on. We still have, I'm just trying to see how many overs are left. It looks, still it's not stumps. The score is 304, so definitely England have done a great job there. They are in reply to 419 made by South Africa yesterday. England are right now 305 for 4. Pietersen batting on his 21st test century, not out on 130. And what a knock it was. He was really going after the ball. As you can see, that 21 fours hit with tremendous power and also precise timing, and it was really great to watch Kevin Pietersen get onto his groove. Not out on 132 is looking good, but the good thing for England is that the young bloke who is making his debut, James Taylor, has been looking impressive. See the partnership, 173 for 3 right now. it is really frustrating the South Africans because the partnership is 139 runs worth, and out of which the partnership, as you know, James Taylor's contribution, who has been really playing a supportive role. He has been looking very impressive with his defense and the way he has been playing things and the way he has been supporting Kevin Pietersen. He is an unbeaten 28 right now with 3-4s. And I think James Taylor, I think it was a very good choice to take James Taylor. He is doing a great job here, giving good company to Pietersen, and Pietersen continues to play strokes. As right now I see he has hit a 6. Kevin Pietersen has clubbed a 6 here. I'm going live to the ground to see what really has happened. And see, I think it's a 6. I'm just trying to figure it out. Please give me a moment here. The score is right now 312 for 4, and Kevin Pietersen, I'm sorry about that. It is Kevin Pietersen not out on 139. Yes, it was a boundary actually. He had 22 4s and 1 6 currently. Taylor is not out on 28 with 3 4s. A very impressive debut by James Taylor, and it's still going on. Day 3, and I hear that there are going to be 15 overs more remaining, so I'm sure England would like to touch the 350 mark. So that is something, this has been a stern reply by England now, and thanks to this partnership from 173 for 4, it has taken the score on to 312 for 4. Kevin Pietersen currently looking absolutely majestic on an unbeaten 139 with 22 4s and 1 6. And well, dear fans, friends and subscribers, on this note, unfortunately I have to end my cricket show for today. So with these 3 cricket updates, this is your host Ram, ending up the cricket show for today, telling you that I'll be back with a full match report tomorrow. Until then, it's goodbye from your host Ram. Thank you.